What's going on, everybody? How are you today? Thank you for checking out the stream or watching later on VOD. Appreciate you either way. If you are new here though, please go ahead and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. You help me out big time. Also helps you find your way back to the channel, because with a small channel it's just impossible to find. Even if you know exactly what you're looking for, it can often be very hard to find because YouTube. And if you don't mind dropping a like on the stream or video, again, however you're watching later, I greatly appreciate it. So something I completely forgot to do the other day, or last week. Yesterday we played some Infinite Warfare Zombies, and had a great stream yesterday. Wasn't feeling particularly great yesterday, still not feeling that great today. So we're probably not going to go for, overly long today either. We're not doing the round 100. Like I promised last weekend, we will do it this week. But just not today. So we did, if you don't know, I created a new account on Cold War, going through all of the Easter eggs, re-earning Ethereum crystals, and doing all that kind of stuff, upgrading everything like you did 2 years ago when you got the game new. And just to do something, a little bit of a challenge, just to kind of go through everything again and check everything out, and just kind of having something to aim for, so it's kind of fun. But we did all the Easter eggs. We finished all the Easter eggs. And I was like, well, okay, I guess that's kind of done. Players, what's going on, man? You are early to class today, yes. Eric is here. What's up, man? Good to see you. One thing I forgot, though, is we never got our super Easter egg reward. So we're going to hop into Outbreak. I tried to level up my Diamatis, which I had was at level 1. I hadn't used them on this account. And now they're like level... what are they? Level what? 23. We need to get to 35 to get the dual wield Diamatis. When you get dual wield Diamatis, they are amazing. When you use it on Outbreak, especially in like the Legion boss fight, incredible. Probably they might be the best weapon to use. The AMP-63s are really good as well. Not quite as good as the Diamatis though. Just the amount of damage that they do, the size clip you can hold, and everything kind of leads a little bit toward the Diamatis. If you wanted to use the AMP-63s, you're doing just fine. You'll be all right. So I just exfilled twice off of D Machine on round 31 to try to upgrade it a little bit. I only had one double XP token, a 15-minute double XP token, double weapon XP token to use, so I didn't quite get it all the way there. But we're gonna pop into Outbreak with it. That's not what I meant to do at all. We're gonna hop into, like I said, Outbreak with our Diamati, even though it's just the one that we're using. We don't have dual wield. And we're just gonna go get our super Easter egg reward, which would be very nice for us. Players, today I had a dream. I was in class and the teacher was crazy. I was scared. Okay. All right. One of my best friends is a teacher. She'd probably love it, like, like her students were having dreams like and being terrified of her, like, yeah, got those fuckers really where I want them. Don't mess around in my class, goddammit. I'm trying to think, like, I almost never remember my dreams anymore. Like, almost never. I got to bed, oh, dude, I'm on this schedule and I am loving it, by the way. I really hope I can stick with it. I actually slept kind of late today. I got up at 5:45, which I know is not late, but I went to bed at 9. I probably fell, God, I might have fallen asleep around 9. I'm loving it. Like, I know it sounds weird to, like, why would you want to go to bed so early? Dude,
welcome back, strike team.
It's the best. I absolutely love it.
Weaver,
I really do. I hope I can keep it up.
Ready to tether Apex HVT. We're on it, Carver. Uplink
I haven't played Armada. It's been a while. Because we did Outbreak a few times recently, obviously doing the 2 Easter eggs, on this new account, and I don't even remember if we played Armada then. There was I wake up at 9. Normally I would wake up at 9. How did you get that down? Oh. Do you have to blow it up? No, you can just pick it up. Got a little Klaus. I knew that would be there. Okay. Still picking up the little stuff around the map that, you know, we're not going for intel necessarily, but when I can remember, especially with the, like, the artifacts, I like picking them up. I don't know why. It's collecting things, a little hoarder. Like, oh, it's mine. Yeah, but anyway, the game last night, by the way, Tampa, Dallas, it went pretty much exactly how I thought it would. Anybody that was surprised, like, oh, Tom Brady, like, how did he go? Dude, it's... The team was not good this year. I mean, if they were in any other division than the NFC South, like, they wouldn't have made the playoffs. They were they just weren't a good team. And if you watched last night's game, you saw that on... That's like the third armor vest already that got dropped. It was... You saw it in full. Like, they were not a good squad this year. They just weren't. Remember we thought this was going to be something when we were... Remember we did the initial Super Easter egg hunt, and I was like, wait, I don't remember fire being back there. I thought that might be something. Obviously it wasn't. 27-0 comeback?
Undead threat neutralized.
Are you talking about the Jags? Over the weekend? That wasn't 27 though, that was 21? I think it was 21. Dude, Avocado Poncho's back. If you guys were here last week, one of the streams I did last week. Dude's out here, got his dog, he's got a little dog. Taking it for his walk, for his business. Got an avocado poncho on. Like a fleeced avocado poncho. Can you please? Okay. Take that again. Intel? They're just gonna give it to me, I'll pick it up.
Neutralized.
Yeah, there was a minute though, like late in the game. They had a chance, like it was, I mean, again, if you watch the game, they were terrible the whole game. Tampa looked just awful. And then in the fourth quarter, they scored a touchdown, and they were, what, like 16 or 18 points down? I can't remember exactly. And then they kick an onside kick, which I think this whole year, what did the announcer say? Like there's been like 4 successful onside kicks the whole year.
Something.
And they actually had a successful onside kick. And I think they started driving a little bit. I was like, oh my god, dude, if he does it again. Like his legend is already immense. Like the Tom Brady comebacks, the 28-3 Super Bowl versus Atlanta. You can't get up back here, can you? Can you? But that was with a good Patriots team. They had a bad day for the first 2.5 quarters. This team, this Tampa team, again, they're just not very good. It's not a knock. It's just facts. They're just not very good. And I was like, if he friggin' comes back from this, I mean, he moved from legendary, like best of all time, to a literal god. Like a literal, I don't mean like, oh, he's so good. No, I mean like a literal, this man is, you know, he might be Jesus. I think there might be. I see it. Uh-huh, I knew it, I knew it. Uh-huh, look at that. Yay. I love collecting things. We had such a good stream yesterday again. So many people just showed up, like, randomly out of the blue. It was awesome. I was hoping we were going to keep that going, but I think it was just because of the holiday and people were out of school and off work and everything. Probably more out of school. But we're like averaging double-digit viewers though, which for me is awesome. Just really hoping to get that again today, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll see. No, we'll leave that. I swear, I think it dropped into the water.
Smoked.
Thunder, what's up, man?
Up there, I have to.
Thunder is here. What is that fire? I'm gonna keep the grapple. We can pap right now. That's fine. Might as well. Is there anything back here to get? Oh, we've got the thing. Okay. Okay. That one. I think that's probably it for outside. There's one more somewhere. Where is the last one? Oh, okay. Here we go. So we're saying Chiefs, Bengals, Niners, Eagles to win this weekend. If Buffalo continues playing the way they have been, really, for the last month or so, yeah, I like the Bengals, but I'm trying not to read too much into the Bengals Baltimore game because it's a divisional game. Those are always a bit harder because they know each other so well. And Baltimore, even though they, haven't been great, they're gonna go hard and they have a good D and they're well coached. So I don't want to read again. I don't want to read too much into
Carcass eliminated.
Cincinnati having a difficult time with them, like really difficult time with them. But yeah, probably I'd say that's probably what I would pick. I mean, I don't know the lines on anything, like as far as actual betting goes, but
Mint condition. Nice.
yeah, that would be my picks, I think. Just for outright wins.
Apex
we're on
targets with high Aetherium concentrations and extracts them from the dark ether.
Not exactly trying to do.
HVT act as commanders for the Horde.
Whatever this is always falls off. I never get it. Should we do the challenge already? I don't know, why not?
Hostile eliminated.
It's so rare. I can't even think of the last time that this has happened to me. When you have these challenges on each of these maps, the main objective before you can move on. And if you fail the challenge, that's it. Game's over. By the way, look at the little charm I got on my gun. It's a dog. I got that this morning. It was free. So we lose Saturday. I mean, I'd be very surprised if the Jaguars won. I would be really, really, really surprised. Like really surprised. Alright, might as well. Let's go.
Connection established. Systems nominal. Locking target.
I guess the first
Firing sequence.
area comes down is right here. But you never know, man. That's the fun thing about the playoffs is you're in it. Anybody's get a shot. That was the Bengals last year. I don't think anybody thought the Bengals were gonna make the Super Bowl, and they damn near won it.
Command.
So
Apex HVT has been tethered.
Strike team. Bury the son of a bitch. It's brought some backup.
Line him up. I'll knock him down.
Got him on the run now. Get after it.
okay. Oh,
Target
we're gonna
reacquired
take the
northeast
zip
of your
line.
position.
Yeah. What's up, red dude?
Go and set up the gun.
Why are you not letting me do that? Oh! I took a lot of damage there.
It's running. Track it down.
Where's it go now? Next ship? Yep.
Target reacquired northeast of your position.
Ba-da-ba-da-do-do-do. Might as well hit the box on the way. Alright, do your little thing. Oh, okay. Now you don't. Alright. I don't know why it did it the second time.
Apex threat eliminated.
Like it did
Carver.
that, like its initial,
Another good
like it
kill,
shoots
strike
out the
team.
lightning stuff
That'll send a message.
before you can do damage to it, and I don't know why the second time
Activate
it
when
did
ready.
that, but. So then I'm like, alright, maybe it's doing it again. Again, it's been a while since I don't play Outbreak too much. Like, alright, maybe it'll just be that way for every time. And then, no. Let me shoot him that time. Didn't have to do his little maneuver. That's very loud in that room.
That's enough of
The
you.
echoes. I think there was something. It's not what I was thinking of right there, the monkey. I thought there was like an artifact of some sort you could pick up down here as like from one of the sailors to his girlfriend or something, or his wife. Am I making that up? I could be. I really, really, really could be. I swear to God it was like in a locker there or on the desk here or something. I don't know, man. Yeah, Chiefs are healthy and rested at home. It's going to be very difficult to beat them. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is, you know, the Chiefs had their week off. Had a bye week.
Apologies for keeping you all waiting.
Bad news.
I mean, and Patrick Mahomes is just... dude is nuts, man. He's absolutely nuts how good he is. I mean, I would, you know, if I'm starting a team right now, if we got the next 10 years, I think we did, and I asked you guys this the other day too, but which you could take one quarterback, one player really, to start your team with for the next 10 years, he would be my #1 choice. I really don't think it's that close. We're not leaving this map yet. I just wanted to do... We're putting on Shatter Blast, baby. Shatter Blast is so much fun. Sure, why not? We'll do that. I just looked at that, right? Okay. What is today? Today's Tuesday. I was thinking about asking you guys what do you got planned for the weekend, and it's like, oh, it's Tuesday. I'm already done with this week, apparently.
Another zombie KIA.
It just sucks when you, like, well, part of it too is like, I just want more football, like, now. Like, I don't want to wait a week. There's no Saturday games this week, right? It's just Sunday. Favorite 2 wide receivers? Move or Chase from the Bengals, Debo Samuel from the Niners. Yeah, Jamar Chase. He's really, 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 really good. I mean, those are good choices.
Carcass eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, why not? We'll go with that, yeah. Sounds good to me. Devontae Adams is really good too, though, right? There is 2 Saturday games? Oh, that's awesome. Only thing better than than football on Sunday is football all goddamn weekend. Oh, we can do that too. We're gonna do this right now though. Ha. Oh, so I was telling you I was watching something, but I wasn't going to tell you guys until I finished it. Where is this stupid thing? Is it up top? Where did it go? I'm confused. It's gone now. Where did it go? I checked here. It wasn't here. It wasn't above us. So where? Okay. I'm definitely confused by that. I watched Wednesday, the Netflix show. You know about Wednesday Addams, the Jenna Ortega show. I really liked it. It started off a little bit like a little kind of too basic. I was like, oh no. It's gonna be kind of a cheap show that, like, it looks good, but like they didn't really invest in the story stuff. And I stand by that for like the first episode, maybe episode and a half. But then it got really good. I really dug it. A good little mystery. Worst disappointment this season for me, the Rams.
Horde threat terminated.
Ooh. Who's throwing shit at me? This is what I'm saying, like... Why would anybody be throwing stuff at me? I'm on a ship. Should we pick up? This is what we're gonna do.
Another one for my collection.
See, the only bad part is it doesn't have the good clip.
Huh?
Maybe we can just do both. Yeah, the Rams, I think, I don't think, I know, they've had the worst season ever for a defending champ. The worst follow-up season. So yeah, bad on them. And then McVay was talking about maybe retiring and all this kind of stuff. I mean, he's not. He's officially back now. But like, dude, is he, what was he, like 32 years old? Like, I mean, you know, whatever. You won a championship if that's all you were in it for. I just realized we got a PhD as our free perk, which is great. But it's a little, I mean, I would be a little worried if the Rams were my squad and my coach, my super young coach, was already talking about retiring after winning 1 Super Bowl. Like, okay, that's it, done. I mean, again, he's said he's coming back, but like, when you've got 1 foot out the door all the time, it's kind of, I don't know. And then, like, Sean Payton is definitely coming back this year, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. A lot of rumors that, that he's going to take the Chargers job. Well, if it's offered to him. I would assume it would be offered to him, though, if he wanted it. Can I do... No. No, there's like an invisible wall there. But it's a good situation with Justin Herbert there. Hey. Justin Herbert as your quarterback. Like, I mean, we all saw what he did with him and Drew Brees together. Like, that could be a very, very scary team. Let's go. But yeah, the Rams were a super, 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 super big disappointment this year. I mean, not for me. I'm glad they lost. But yeah, that's kind of like, I mean, that's such a letdown. Is Aaron Donald coming back? Has he said one way or the other? I mean, he's been hinting at retiring. I mean, he's a young guy, but you know, those guys are getting really smart about the amount of damage that they take, you know, to their bodies, especially with the, you know, head trauma. Like, there's no reason to stick around for 20 years and play when you've made a ton of goddamn money if you're gonna, you know, if it's gonna wreck your brain going forward. I mean, you can't do much enjoying of your cash when if you're suffering from CTE and headaches and dementia and everything, and, you know, when you're 35. So you know, as a football watcher, I hope he doesn't retire, but if he chooses to, I would completely understand. I mean, he's one of the best ever defensive linemen. I mean, I don't think you could, I don't care how many years he's played or not. I really don't think you can even debate it. What do we want to do? All right, let's go do this because it's
destination
close.
Marked. Enemy is down.
Bad dog. I don't like these dudes. Bastard.
Confirming. That's all she wrote.
Wait, before I go over there. Again, we're not like collecting necessarily all the intel, but when I think of them, half of me is just checking to see if, like, am I right? Is there a thing over there? Why is that not killing you? I swear there was something here. Either in this hut or... Well, there's that. That's nice. Or over there, but... I don't know. What was that weird lighting? Oh, dude, I want new zombies so bad, man. I started watching some, like last night and earlier this morning. Just watching some old videos about zombie stuff, like from older games, from games past. And actually, Glitch and Queen has been making a couple of like BO3 videos lately about stuff that was just found and did you know about blah 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 or whatever. And it's just like, remember when there was some good mystery in zombies and it wasn't just all super laid out in front of you and it took half a day to get everything done. Prime Randy Moss versus Prime Deion Sanders. Who wins the matchup? Oh, that's a good one. But I'm gonna go with Randy Moss, to be honest with you.
Tango removed.
He was too long. He was.
Undead threat neutral.
It's underestimated how fast he really was because he looked like so smooth and long and lanky, but he was actually really fast. Just his length and his height. If you got obviously a good quarterback throwing to him, somebody like with Brady or whatever. I mean, I don't know how you really defend Randy Moss. I mean, because nobody ever really did. But Deion Sanders, yeah, was insanely good, obviously. Breaking news. Hall of Fame cornerback is actually good. I gotta go with Prime, the best corner in history. Best cover corner. I don't think he enjoyed tackling very much. Game night, what's up, dude?
That's a multiple EKIA.
I'm alright. Feeling a little, basically the same as I did yesterday. I don't think it's a sinus infection, really. I think it's just some allergy stuff going on in the air after the rain is now cleared. I don't know if it's like kind of made like an early bloom on flowers or something. I really don't know. Now that they're all watered and fed, but it's just got me stuffy and it makes my throat really dry. And, like, I kind of have a general like itchiness like inside of my head, which is it's unpleasant. Sanders versus Rice Robert was crazy. Yeah, I mean Jerry Rice. That's good, man. So hopefully by the end of this, should be doing great. Pretty good, serviceable, but we want excellence. Now, all right, I'm gonna go inspect these bunkers because I swear the last time we were here, which was at the end of last week, middle of last week, whatever it was, I swear to God there was some like, hidden artifact type thing in between these or on one of these. I don't know. Sorry about the head itchiness. That doesn't sound the best. No, I mean it's not the worst thing ever either, but it's just like a. Okay, I can't shoot. It just kind of makes you generally uncomfortable and like you kind of always feel like you have to sneeze or cough or do something. And it's just kind of like, you got that thing where it always feels like, if you just need a sip of water. But I mean, it's not that because I drink literally a gallon of water a day. Yeah, so it's just kind of, it's more annoying than anything else, really. And being annoyed all the time is really annoying. That's why they call it annoying. Oh, did you see that? I just saw it right before I came online. Scumpy retired early, like he just called it. That's it. He's done. He's retiring. I don't know if you guys care about CDL, competitive COD stuff, but he was going to play out the end of the to the end of the year. That was the plan initially, and then he announced his retirement put it on YouTube and Twitter like maybe an hour ago at this point. And that, because there was a whole big thing about Dashy Bruce getting demoted. People thought he was going to be, like, they were just going to trade him and do whatever, because Hook is now, like, they got Hook. I don't really follow the ins and outs, like the day-to-day stuff. I don't really get involved in the kind of more rumory type stuff about it, but I actually do watch a ton of competitive Call of Duty. Like, that's what I do. Instead of college football, I watch competitive COD. Pretty much is how I break that down. But anyway, so he's retiring early. Instead of at the end of the year, it's now, and Dashy is back as a starter with the other guys, Shotzi, Illy, and now Hook. So anyways, don't know if you guys saw it, don't know if you care either, but I just saw it right before I came on, so just letting you know, because I know. Cowboys versus Niners is going to be a crazy game with a lot of trash talk. Yeah, I mean, that's a long rivalry. I mean, the 90s was, you know, amazing for that rivalry. Bro, that got me, damn, I can't shoot. You sounded so sad. You got to trust Brock. Brock Purdy? I mean, it'll be such an incredible story if he really can take, like, if he wins the Super Bowl. I mean, when the Eagles beat the Patriots with Nick Foles, like, that was pretty nuts. And Brady threw for 505 yards in that Super Bowl, and still they lost. I mean, our defense obviously that day let us down, but I mean, he was the backup. He was kind of a, you know, journeyman backup. He's gotten starts here and there and doing whatever, but he never, you know, he was relegated to that backup spot. Carson Wentz, you know, was supposed to be the heir apparent. He was like, you know, the next big thing. And he got injured. And then Nick Foles starts, what? Was it just in the playoffs or just before the playoffs he started? He began to start games because of that injury. And then you beat the Patriots, and we're talking about, like, the Patriots that year they were really fucking good. And again, Brady threw for 505 yards in the Super Bowl, a record, which will eventually be broken, I'm sure, but it's one of those kind of nuts fucking records. Like, 505 yards in the Super Bowl. Like, pretty goddamn good. I'm filthy with Diamandis today. But if Brock Purdy does this he's a rookie too, right? Started the last 6 games of the season because Jimmy G goes down. They got to get rid of him and trade him. I mean, the guy just can't stay healthy. And if he can hold his shit together and play well, get them to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, like, that kid's gonna get goddamn paid. He will get paid. Yeah, the Philly special was crazy. Yeah, Philly special, my balls. That's what I was looking for. I knew that was there. I thought it was... These huts are all the same. I thought it was like one over there, though. Yeah, I watched that game, that Super Bowl, too, with a friend of mine who's from Philly. And as soon as the game was over, I was like, okay, enjoy. I'm out. And I was like, I'm not sticking around to watch the whole celebration, trophy presentation, any of that. I was just like, congratulations. I shook his hand and I walked the fuck out. And then I'm walking down the hall and I'm going, God damn it, motherfucker. I mean, they have 5 Super Bowls, it's fine. They have 5. At the time, it was fine. Pretty sure it was fine. Can you die?
Down you go.
But yeah, that was a bummer of a Super Bowl for me, man. Like, they played, it was a really, it might have been the most exciting, most fun Super Bowl ever. I mean, there was just so much offense, and not if you're a defensive fan, but if you like offense, holy crap, that game was good. New England could not stop Philadelphia. Philadelphia could not stop New England. I'm glad you guys are like football, man, because I know, you know, not to stereotype, but a lot of, you know, video game type people are not so into the football, and I love goddamn football, so just to be able to talk about it on stream here is fun for me. Oh, thank you. The final Brady game with the Patriots is a weird one. I should have won. I mean, there's the thing with that is, like, there's nothing that could, like, honestly, like, my feelings can't be hurt for like 20 years as far as the Patriots go. If it comes to like the Bruins or something, especially the way the Bruins are playing this year, like if they don't win the Stanley Cup, it's gonna be so heartbreaking. And my nephew and niece, actually, two of them, are actually really good hockey players. One of them is in like a junior Bruins. The boy, he's in like a junior Bruins thing. He's actually playing with kids that are like 2 and 3 years older than him. Turns out he's really good at hockey. I mean, he's in like grade school still, like 2nd grade or something. It's like early stuff, but he's very good and very advanced. So, and he's super fan. And his dad, my brother, you know, he takes him to a lot of games and all that kind of stuff. And, they love it and everything. So I hope they win just for that. But the Bruins have a history of, you know, having some really great years. I think they set the record for like, it's like 30 straight years they made the playoffs, but over the span of that, I think they won 1 Stanley Cup. So gamers are not into any sports. It feels like that a lot of times. I mean, so I'm glad you guys dig it. I mean, hell, your avatar is the Jaguars logo, so. I think the most shocking thing I ever learned about perks is that stamina up only gave a 7% speed boost. I thought it was a lot more. It feels like a lot more, but that shows you, like, and when you're looking at the attachments, then it's like this does, you know, aim down sight speed is like 15% faster. That's a lot. That's a huge boost. It doesn't sound like a lot, but 5%, 10%, 15%, all that stuff. It's like, it's actually like a pretty sizable boost that you're talking about. See, the fun thing about like streaming Outbreak 2 is you can just kind of hang out and just do stuff, because you can just run around, get some kills, do whatever. It really is kind of a nice free-flowing kind of, you can take your time, you can just kind of do whatever, and it's fine. I mean, you guys might end up getting pissed if I'm just doing nothing over and over, but... That's my PhD dust. Dual Diamantes, man, I'm telling you. The only bad thing about it is, like I said, I don't have, these don't have the extended clips in them.
That's a kill.
The Cold War one has to be more than 7% though. I mean, it feels like it. I honestly don't know. My favorite thing in this game is the 90% reload speed increase in my 1911. It's insane. I mean, one of the things I really love about Black Ops 3 Zombies is when you have speed mags on like the HVK. Think about how often, I mean, I use it all the time when I'm playing Shadows, but on that map especially. So you got speed mags on it, and then you get speed cola, and dude, it's just like the reload is just like it's just fun to look at the animation, how fast it happens. It's great. I'm glad to see Brady live. AFC Championship, Patriots versus Broncos in 2016. Oh, we were talking about that, yeah. I don't know, last week or the week before. So anyway, yeah, there was talk. I mean, I know I mentioned earlier with Sean Payton, but there's a lot of talk apparently, like, because Brady's deal is up now with the Bucks. The two of them might be hooking up wherever. wherever Peyton goes, and I think it'll be the Chargers. If he does that, then it won't be with Brady because they're not gonna. They're gonna keep Justin Herbert. But if it's a different team, it could very well be Brady and Sean Payton together somewhere. Could be the Broncos actually. They just interviewed him. Where's the last crystal? Oh, it's up there? Quickly! My favorite thing in that game is KRM. Yeah, that's also great. Like how fast that reloads too is it's pretty amazing. Almost every map and does wonders. I can use it basically the entire game. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Sadly, it was an L. He got tortured that game by the Broncos D. The Broncos D was awesome that year. I mean, again, we talked about it. Brock Osweiler would have won that game in the Super Bowl, and I actually feel bad for the guy because he played well that regular season. I mean, well enough, obviously. And then Peyton, you know, he was out because he was injured. He's got that bum neck, and he kind of came back and got like all the glory. Got his second Super Bowl, you know, blah blah blah. But it should have been Osweiler. I mean, you know, Osweiler got his shot right after that, and he got to go start for other teams, but and he wasn't very good. He was really kind of bad, but that could have been his year, and he's the one that quarterbacked them to the playoffs. It certainly wasn't a Peyton Manning. You know, again, he was injured. I'm not saying because he was a bum or anything. I'm not saying he was bad. He was injured. But Osweiler got him there, and then, I mean, Peyton Manning, anybody could have quarterbacked that game, and, you know, whatever, it would have been, you guys would have won, but I got a dip. Have a great day. All right, game night. Have a great one, man. Patron, what's up, buddy? Man, I love Cold War Zombies, especially the Halloween event. Yeah, the Halloween event is a lot of fun, actually. Why didn't the Seahawks run it? I mean, you had beast. Have you beaten the Legion operation? Oh, a million times, Patron, yeah. Malcolm Butler, yeah, dude, that was like the best moment for me because that went... That was like such a sad, like, oh my God, no, they're gonna blow this, they're gonna blow it, they're gonna blow it, they're gonna blow, oh my God, it just losing my mind. It was just such an awesome moment for the Patriots. And just seeing Richard Sherman's face too. That expression, oh, just like, that was such a great one, man, that was so good. I loved it. Legion's the only Easter egg I can't beat. You can do it, man. You can definitely do it. I'll tell you how to do it, too. You use these guns right here. Dual wield Diamatis. Like, if you don't want to get... I picked these ones up off the ground. I'm trying to level up my stuff again because this is a brand new account. But you take these, you get them upgraded. You have the extended clips and all the good stuff to them. And don't bring a wonder weapon into the boss fight. Just take your dual wield Diamatis.
Line him up. I'll knock him down.
You can have like a shotgun that you pick up in your back pocket with like Shatter Blast on it, or Brain Rod or something like that, for a little crowd control for the regular zombies that are, you know, charging at you. Dual Diamatis to take out Legion. You'll get it done. But yeah, we did it last week, and not too long before that either. Well, no, I guess it had been a couple of months.
Good.
But yeah, if you want to watch like how I did it, we did it 2 times last week. Once we tried to go in with the ray gun because I picked up on round 2. I got a drop, which if you watch the stream, you'll hear me saying it too. It's like it's a bad idea. You don't want to bring a wonder weapon into that boss fight. It just makes it a lot harder. It's like a guaranteed 100%. This is fact. It's not. It's not just anecdotal or just, it feels like it. No, it's 100% proven. 100%. It is definitely harder when you go into the wonder weapon in that boss fight. But you take these guns and you know, get all your perks. Take your time. Get everything leveled up. Get all your perks that you want. All that kind of stuff. You'll get it done. I don't know why I'm not picking. I thought that was a monkey bone, but all right. What was Malcolm Butler or the Miracle? What was better, Malcolm Butler or the Miracle against the Falcons? Well, I mean, the Malcolm Butler thing was a moment. It was literally a play that you can look at and like that was it. The Patriots coming back from 28-3. I mean, that's literally an all-time incredible. Nobody has ever come back from that. Literally, nobody has ever come back from that kind of deficit in a Super Bowl before. I don't even think the playoffs. Oh no, that's not true. The playoffs they have. That was remember Frank Reich, the 32-0 Buffalo when he came back against. I guess it was Houston back then, right? Before they moved to Tennessee. But that late in the game, like that's midway through the third quarter. It's insane. So like as an overall thing, the 28-3 comeback. As a moment, I mean it's 100% it's Malcolm Butler. Because it's literally that moment is like, oh my flipping, gosh, I can't believe. I mean it was literally jaw dropping. And the thing that made me laugh about that too is because like all Seattle fans talk about how great Russ is. He's amazing. He's amazing. I hope Eric's not listening. How great Russell Wilson is, and then when it comes down to it, they're super pissed that they let Russell Wilson make that throw from the 2-yard line. Like, how awesome do you think your quarterback is? If you're mad that you put it in his hands at the end of the Super Bowl from the 2-yard line to win the game. I mean, just saying. Awesome. Thank you for solo. I keep dying. No, you'll get it, man. It takes practice. Honestly, it was hard. Once you figure it out, though, like it's kind of like a lot of zombies. Once you figure it out, you'll be surprised at how easy it is. Like, you'll do it the first time, and then you'll have like that breakthrough, and you figure it out, like how to do everything. And then you won't be able to do it every time because it is a hard boss fight. But you kind of get the rhythm of everything and how it all works. And again, you'd be surprised at how easy you're able to do it after that. On subsequent playthroughs. Like, you'll be fine. I tried with dual-wield AMPs. Those are good too. Now, Super Bowl should have been Patriots versus Packers, but the onside kick. What year? What are we talking about now? I tried with dual-wield AMPs. Yeah, the Wonder Weapon sucked. Yeah, you don't want it. You don't want it. The AM63s are really good. That's like kind of a... Other than the... I mean, an M16 will work just fine as well, by the way. M16's great. But these dual-wield Diamatis, man, they're just, I don't know, they're just awesome. Just make sure you have the full, the extended clips and the good attachments on it. But you'll get it. It takes practice. And again, but once you get it down, it's kind of the thing, it's like, I mean, for me, when I was initially going through, trying to do my first Easter egg, which at the time it was going to be Zombies in Spaceland. And I could get to the boss fight from time to time, not religiously, but from time to time. And I would always get killed in that boss fight. Damn it, And one of the big things, and like not to be discounted, is your nerves when you're going through it. Once you've done it, you're less nervous trying to get it done because you've done it already. So it's not everything is depending on it anymore. Like you can just, it's fine if I don't. I want to get it, but it's fine if I don't. And then you'd be surprised just how much that alone helps. But then knowing how to do everything, like it's like everything else in life. It's practice. Really, I mean that's what it comes down to. You got to practice to get better. That's it. Did you beat it solo? Oh yeah, I've done it all. Everything I've done in Zombies has been solo. The only thing I've done not solo, Easter egg wise, is Mob of the Dead because I was gonna do like as far as you can go solo, which is everything but the final step, just like Shadows of Evil. And then Greg FPS dropped into the stream one day and he's like, hey dude, you know, I'll hop in and play with you if you want to get this Easter egg done for real. I was like, great, hop in. So I did that, but I've done all the Easter eggs solo. The 2015 Super Bowl should have been the Packers versus Patriots, but the Packers lost in Seattle because of that was the game they were up like 10 with or more. Was like 13 with like 5 minutes left. Yeah, that was like, it felt like Seattle just had like a horseshoe up their ass that year, man. They were just getting the breaks. And then think about that final drive that it came down to when Malcolm Butler did intercept it. That catch that I think it was Javon Curse made down the right sideline, bounced like off of him, off his leg, off his other leg, and he caught it. Like, what? I mean, it was like, it was completely just pure reminiscence of the David Tyree helmet catch or the Manningham catch in the other Giant Super Bowl down the left sideline. Like, what the? You got to be kidding me. These are like impossible plays that happen regularly against the Patriots in Super Bowls. And that's why I thought that, like, one of the reasons I got that's it, they're gonna lose. And then that interception was just like, okay, we broke that string of bad luck. Like, now we have that amazing ability to make things happen rather than just, you know, grinding out and winning a game. 2019 Wildcard Texans were up 24-0 and Chiefs came back. 2022 Chargers were up 27-0 and Jags came back. It wasn't 27 though, was it this past weekend? I thought it was 21, but I mean, you could absolutely be right. I don't remember. It was, or 24. I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, there's been, like I said, there's been bigger comebacks. And again, the Frank Reich Buffalo Bills is the all-time. I think it was 32 points. But never that late in the game. That much of a deficit that late in the game. And never in the Super Bowl. But yeah, that was, I mean, that comeback by the Jags was nuts, dude. That was just nuts. And that was the thing, like, with the Falcons and the Patriots Super Bowls, like, they needed to not play the Patriots anymore. They needed to play the clock. And instead, they were trying to, like, again, speaking of, we're talking about, you know, when you're trying to do an Easter egg for the first time, a lot of it is just the nerves and the mind game of it all. Like, people wanted to, like, yeah, we're gonna show these guys, like, it's been the Patriots for 20 years. We're gonna show them. Now we're cruising. There's no way we can lose. And they're gonna rub it in and they're gonna do whatever. And like, it didn't work out for you. Like, get the win. Just get the win. Doesn't matter how. Get the win. I mean, don't cheat, but you know what I mean. But Atlanta wasn't running the clock down. Like, they were snapping the ball with 15 seconds left, you know, in the game, on the play clock. 20 seconds left, again and again, and all they have to do, like, they should never have snapped the ball with more than 2 or 3 seconds left on the play clock. Never. Like, take the delay of game. It's seriously better. Just let the clock run them. And I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to prove how awesome they were. Like, you know, we're not afraid of the Patriots. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. Like, haha, we don't care about that. Oh shit! Oh my God, how are we losing this? It's overtime. Oh God, there goes James White. Oh my God, we just lost the goddamn Super Bowl. And now that 28-3 is forever stuck on you. I mean, ask Matt Ryan how he feels about that. Crazy what the Jaguars did, but Mahomes and Kansas City. Ow, see, every time I'm wearing this shit, fucking starts hurting my ear. You look a bit chilly. All right, we didn't even do the objective on this map yet. We're just kind of really taking our time. And we need to get to Zoo. You know they're not going to let me get to Zoo till like round 7. Oh God, do you remember what we did? We were doing the Super Easter egg for the first time, and we just figured out that it was like you just had to go to Zoo and go over to that area to the, you know, where the stones are, and do it. It's like, oh my, like, just Give me Zoo. Give me Zoo. And it, like, it literally gave me every other map before Zoo. Like, that is my kind of luck. Yeah, from here on out, like, do I care? I don't really care who wins at this point for the Super Bowl. I don't think. Do I care? Not really. So from here on out, I kind of just want good games. Like I don't like Philly in general. Like they're not the city or anything like that, but I've never been a Philly type of fan. But again, I have a friend that's from Philly, and he'd be super happy if the Eagles won. So like, all right, fine. I'm not gonna root against them. You know what I mean? So I kind of just want to see good games from here on out. I think that's really all I care about. I mean, what's the blueprints to beat the Chiefs in Kansas City in the playoffs? Brady, maybe? Well, that is what used to be the blueprint, anyway. I mean, they don't have Tyree Hill anymore. They got rid of him. He's in Miami, and sent him over to Miami, which... I mean, obviously they're doing just fine. They had the 1 seed in the AFC. They're doing all right. But... it's one of those things that could potentially come back to haunt you. That you really hope it doesn't come back to haunt you.
Body dropped. That's enough out of you.
I mean, the way I look at it at this point, any year that with Mahomes and like all the weapons and stuff they still have, even without Tyree. It's like, if the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl, that's a disappointment. That's kind of how I look at it. Unless Buffalo really figures their shit out. At this point, like, I thought that's kind of how it was going to be. By the way, can we? Yeah, here we go. Come up there. I thought that was basically how it was gonna be this year, and then maybe they don't. Buffalo doesn't quite have it figured out just yet, and as good as Josh Allen is, he's still young, and he's... I don't know if there's like a little pressure getting to him. I don't know if things, whatever, something isn't clicking exactly the way this year as it did, last year or whatever. It really hurts my goddamn ear. But anyway, yeah, at this point, I just want good games. That's all I care about. Good games. What other perks do we want right now? We'll get that. We'll get... oh, let's get this. Why not? Oh, you know what? We got some points. No, we don't. Okay, never mind. We did have some points. We don't anymore. We got Sam's scarf that was over there before. Dak had a good game. Yeah, I mean, again, it's playoffs, so anytime you get a win, it's good. And he set a team record, right, for like 11 completions straight. Aikman, I guess, had 10 back in 93 or 94, whatever it was.
They're all dead, Strauss.
Your team must complete the
But I'm telling you,
Take the vehicle to the
Tampa
first
just was
extraction
not
site.
a good team this year.
Locate the dark
The only reason why they made the playoffs is because they were in the NFC South, which was a terrible division. So, like, Dallas fans shouldn't be... I mean, they played well. It wasn't really a close game at all. So, they got that going for them. but like just don't be too excited about beating Tampa when Tom Brady, because it's just really like they were not a playoff caliber team.
Extraction at 25%.
Bravo! That's one done. The next vortex should be close by.
Alright, next spot. Clunk.
Get in range. The vortex won't hold for long.
Okay. Don't yell at me.
To the mold. Now that's the sweet spot.
Extraction at 75%. Extraction.
Primordial Ethereum is extremely volatile.
Definitely more challenging in single player versus the Niners. Way better defense. Way better defense. They got the best defense in the league this year. San Francisco's good, man. It's really, to me, it really just it's all going to be on Brock Purdy. If he can play well or just not bad,
Oops. Didn't see you there.
like I think they're the team to beat in the NFC. I don't know, Philly, as good as they've been, bastard. I mean, although I really haven't had a chance to watch Philly very much this year, so I shouldn't say with any kind of certainty that that's how I feel, but I don't know, man. San Francisco, again, when you got a D like that at this time of year, why did I pop up? I mean, that really seems to be what you need the most.
Sample secure.
Containment at 60%.
Primordial Ethereum secured. You've got the green light. Control. Extraction rocket cleared for launch.
Copy that. Requiem control proceeding with launch. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Satellite confirms the rocket is en route to delivery site.
I never doubted you. Our knowledge of primordial Ethereum will only grow with more samples to study. Anomaly identified.
Sometimes when I wear this earbud in my left ear, like it pulls down with it because of this. It pulls down and it's like slightly dislocates my jaw, and it just hurts really bad until I really just take some time for it to kind of ease off and just settle back in. Oh my god. Ow. I would bet money that Niners D would stop Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. I mean, that's where I would lean right now, but I mean, again, I haven't seen a ton of the Eagles this year, so it's just odd when a team starts off the year like that. Were they 11-0, 12-0, whatever they were, and then down the stretch, I mean, Jalen Hurts got hurt, and things just like get kind of out of that rhythm, that real special rhythm that they had going before that, would make me nervous. If I was a Philly fan, that's what would make me nervous. Let's get a few more kills here. I mean, I think we collected pretty much everything there is to get on this map, right? The Panthers 2015, 15-1. That's what this team reminds me of. I mean, they made the Super Bowl. It's just that D on the Broncos was so good, and like the Niners could be, it could be the same thing. So it very well could be that kind of situation. But you never know. I mean, we could still get some major surprises. Like, how fun would it be if the Jaguars made it? Like, that would be. Just from a pure fun, like, oh my god. Like, it was like, again, like the Bengals last year, like, that would be fun. That would be really fun. And that, what's his name? Pretty boy with the hair. Would be playing for, you know, a Super Bowl. Like, that would be pretty cool. Oh, dude, that fumble was like, what are you doing, man? Like, yeah, you gotta sell out. Like, it just... I know you don't want to get hurt, but, like, what are you saying to the rest of your team, too, if you don't just die for that? Like, get it, man. Trevor Lawrence, thank you, players.
Vigo, Energy Research has a satellite in position. PCMs are ready for launch.
I mean, talk about a tale of two halves, too, in that game. 4 interceptions, man, like... It's amazing that he didn't just collapse. Like, confidence just completely shook. On the second one, it was definitely pass interference that they didn't call, which was BS. The first one got tipped, but, like, you know, how much of the tip was his fault? I don't know. But the other two were basically his fault. And to not get completely shook by that and like be able to come back in the second half and win, that's pretty special. Something that doesn't, you know, a lot of people don't think about too is like, you know, speaking of Brady and whatever, like, I mean, trust me, I watched every playoff game he's ever played. Brady threw a fair amount of interceptions in playoff games. It's just that he was good enough that he could, you know, lead his team to a comeback and to get over that deficit they would put themselves in. But, I mean, it's rare, obviously. I mean, he's the best quarterback ever, so that's obviously rare. But I just mean like the ability to do something like that and to have that kind of confidence and to be able to stick in there and just come back from that. Like, that could actually end up being one of the best things that ever happens to Trevor Lawrence in that situation. Like, I mean, he had the worst half basically that you can have, and they still won the game. So we gotta get double packed. You will notice we still have not been to zoo. Okay. That dabbing thing was so cringe. Are we talking about Cam Newton again? Alright, let's get our points because I actually really want these points. We need to double pap. And we might as well at the end of this hop into the Legion boss fight, right? Just give it a shot, even though we don't. I mean, again, dual Diamatis, yes, but we don't have the extended mags on our duels, so not going to be nearly as good as what we want. But I love that they changed the sound for when you're running in the snow to actually get that snow sound when your boots in the snow, like that crunchy kind of squish, weird kind of sound. Does it go in the second story here? Where does it go? Yeah. See if we can go through the window. No, we missed that. Oh, let's go do the upgrade. Yeah, and what? You know what?
The ultimate migraine. Shot's good.
These don't even have good barrels on them. Look how the range is terrible. I mean, we'll still do it, but I don't know if we're set up properly with these particular Diamatis. The range is so bad on these. Glad the Panther did super well. Been a mystery since kind of weird that some teams disappear. I mean, honestly, a lot of times what happens is they go all out in free agency to create this kind of, you know, the best possible team to be able to make it, but it's not sustainable because you can't pay the contracts more than just a year. I mean, you literally can't like keep that kind of stuff on the payroll, which is another reason why the whole Patriots run for 20 years was so remarkable, is that they were able to be competitive year after year and like get back to the Super Bowl. Even if they didn't win it, they're able to get back. And just stay competitive, which is hard enough, again, with the salary cap and everything. I mean, it's a big part of that is, you know, do you have a good GM? Can he manage the cap in a, you know, in a good way to allow your team the chance to get back? Which is the whole thing about with, you know, Brady taking less money each contract. Like, he never got paid more than Peyton Manning, but he was always better. But he didn't get paid as much because Manning took the mega contracts and Brady always took a little bit less. I mean, he was doing just fine as far as money goes. Like, he was not in the poorhouse or anything. Where is this last one? Where is it? Dude, where is the... I'll get off. Wow, we failed it. Where the hell was that last crystal? I'm kind of pissed about that, to be honest with you. Oh, fuck. The Chiefs are always there in the AFC Championship. Yeah, winning back-to-back Super Bowls is near impossible. It's really hard. The last time was, what, 03-04 Patriots? Before that? I mean, before that, when you start going before that, it's a completely different salary cap structure and all that kind of stuff, too. But the Cowboys did it in the 90s. And I don't know, other than that. Once you start getting further back than that, I really...
That's enough out of you.
I don't know exactly who did what with any degree of super certainty. So it's been 20 years since it's been done. I mean, this would have come in handy, so we could find that last crystal. I still don't understand where it was. I honestly have no idea. Alright, let's move down the hill. Oh, will we even be able to shoot this down?
Omega. You're authorized to engage.
I'm not even gonna be able to reach it. Oh, I can. Okay. See, this is the one I started the game with, this Diamatti. Got better range because of the barrel. It's gonna get away, though. Oh, we got a lame slide there. Ah, fuck it. I don't know why we're even chasing it at this point. Oh, so we're on round 3, so let's do the radio, which is over here. Somewhere over here, right? Over this way, still? Oh, that's the other one, the Orta boss fight thing. So it's this general direction, right? Sometimes I have such a hard time finding this radio over here. I don't know why. Oh, right here. Jeez. Teams get back to the Super Bowl but lose Patriots, Chiefs, Seahawks. This makes me want to go ice skating. I might hate to head to Big Bear. Last time I hurt my knee though. Good skiing there. I went skiing. It's been a while, but that was that thing. Like I have a little front wheel drive Mazda sedan, and I took it up there. And the day we went there, it was like not too worried that we wouldn't be able to ski because you know the hills make their own snow. But it's like, oh man, it's not going to be like that super nice West Coast. It's supposed to be powdery, nice snow, whatever. Different than all the ice I'm used to skiing on
Body drop.
in New England. And then overnight, dude, we got so much snow. It's like, oh shit. And then we were stuck. Got stuck a little bit. It's the one thing I really hate about doing this, the radios, whether you're doing the full Easter egg or just the regular radios. Getting this stupid alarm going off. It's like, it's not, there's not a challenge to be had here. It's just annoying. Just let me tune it in and go away.
One EKIS.
Okay, there's one in a cabin up here, right? Here. Okay, thankfully. Sad the cod has been very dry past year. Well, I think we talked about it yesterday probably too, but you know. Oh, this one's right along the edge on the cliff over this way. Yeah, apparently the numbers have dropped off a cliff. I mean, the numbers, total sales numbers for last year came out. Call of Duty, #1 selling game in the US for the year. It's like this every year, even though the game came out, you know, in November. It's always the best-selling game, even though it's only, you know, you only had a month and a half of sales. But again, it's like that every year. In the EU, it was #2, because FIFA in soccer, football. But the player-based numbers have dropped like huge, apparently. Let's just hope Microsoft is actually able to complete the purchase. I mean, that's the only thing and maybe I'm putting too much hope into it and too much faith and for whatever, but I just, again, I just don't think it can be worse. So,
It's been a while.
let's try to make it better. That's the only thing I mean, that's all I care about. I would like to see the player counts. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is you can see them on Steam, and that's where all these numbers and these, you know, people's theories and ideas are based off of what they're seeing on Steam. And it was like, you know, the first week when it was brand new, over a 24-hour period, is like 550,000 people were playing on Steam alone, and it's not the most popular place for people to play Call of Duty. It's still console. But also there's Battle.net as well this year, so there's the 2 different places that you can play it on PC alone, plus again Xbox and PlayStation. So when you take all of that into account, like the numbers, if there was a similar drop, even not even as drastic, like the next week it was like, or the next month it was like, it peaked at like 250,000, like literally more than half. It was like 60% of the player base was gone. And then it just continued and down and down and down and down and down. Now these numbers are all relative as well, because again, best-selling game of the year in a month and a half's time. So they're not exactly hurting for players, but one of the big things you really want to do to continue to make money is to keep the players around, that people that want to buy the bundles. And that's how they make, you know, a lot of their money, but anyway. They have some issues to take care of. Make it! Oh, you son of a bitch. I think there was something on this roof too, but I could very well be wrong about that. I might be making that up.
Enemy is down.
They're scared to show. Oh, they stopped. What was the last game they did it? Was it Ghosts? Because the numbers dropped so badly for that. That's when they took it off and they stopped. Because it used to be, whenever you logged into a Call of Duty game on your console, you could see how many people were online at that time. You know, Black Ops 2 days, you'd see like 1.7 million people are playing on, you know, are playing on Xbox right now. And you can see the exact player count for the amount of people in each different, you know, how many people are playing S&D, how many people are playing Hardpoint, you know, all that. And again, they took it out because it's kind of funny because Ghost has actually sold a ton, because that was when it went from the Xbox 360 and the PS3 to the PS4 and the Xbox One. It's been out for like a month, and so basically people bought, a lot of people bought the game twice. So their sales are actually really good. Do I need to bring the thing here? Can't remember. Where's that? So I can't watch the film. No, because we have to pick it up yet from the monkey. Okay. Forgetting what we're doing. That's not even what we're doing here today. We're just trying to get our super Easter egg reward.
Sorry, you have to share.
Away from this stupid tree. Fuck off, Orda. Not even fighting you, man. I just happen to be in the same neighborhood.
Line him up. Knock him down.
Dude, can that thing stop? I'm not near you.
I am growing concerned.
Wait, let's do this first. I feel like Modern Warfare 2, 70% of the players are gone, playing Warzone and other games. Yeah, Ghost. Yeah, the numbers were really bad for Warzone too. Like the player drop off for that was, I mean, basically the same. It wasn't really any better for them. And I mean, I've literally not played Warzone 2, so don't listen to me, but
siphon essence from the infected and
I've heard a lot of people don't care for it.
Dark ether objects.
Again, it's like they made changes because they feel like they always have to make changes when
Firing in 3,
people aren't asking for it.
2,
They liked Warzone 1, the original, Verdansk, you know, like, I'm fine with, you know, making a new map. I don't understand the people that want to play the same thing over and over. Again, it's why I repeat myself so many times here, but it's why I'm perfectly happy that even if Sledgehammer isn't great at making zombies, that they make theirs. When it's their game, they make the zombies. When it's IW, they make the zombies. Like, it doesn't have to be just Treyarch for me. I'm totally fine with a little bit being different every year. So long it is every year, that's all I care about.
Sorry you messed with us, aren't
Can you fuck up?
Essence capacity at 50%. Essence capacity at 75%. Essence capacity at maximum. Beginning conversion process. Conversion complete.
Napalm burst, you kidding me?
Throwing Molotov.
You're literally burning.
Capacity at 25%. Essence capacity at 50%. Essence capacity at 75%.
All essence conversions complete. How the essence creates different materials is a curious process. We shall continue to study this phenomenon.
Anomaly identified. Head to the site to activate the beacon.
Microsoft needs to make crucial changes to save the franchise. I agree and disagree. Again, it's still the best-selling game every year. There's no sign of it not being the case. Coming up with one of their worst received games ever, Vanguard, which was still the best-selling game of that year. They're trusted enough that the next game they bring out is, you know, does crazy numbers. I don't think it needs to be saved necessarily. I mean, people are gonna keep buying it. Although I will say, like, it is, you know, I mentioned, again, right before I went online, like, Scumpy announced his retirement when he was supposed to play out the year, but then changed his mind for whatever reason. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But who people follow playing the game, it matters a lot as far as just driving interest, general interest, and keeping people wanting to come back and do what they see their favorite streamer or YouTuber or whatever doing. I think it really does matter. And he doesn't do too much on YouTube anymore, but like his Modern Warfare streams, when he does stream, are far and away the most popular Modern Warfare streams. That doesn't mean he's gonna stop altogether, he's just not competing. So, and maybe it'll get better because of that, because he'll just have time to focus on, you know, creating rather than competing. So it could get better as far as, you know, exposure and getting more people to watch and to be interested. So, I mean, that might not matter at all. And then, again, it might turn out actually to be for the best as far as, you know, doing this stuff online, like me playing or whoever, your Noah J, your favorite, whoever your favorite streamer is or whatever, or YouTuber or Twitch, you know, whatever. The reason why they let you do this, and like Nintendo's got their head up their ass a bit about this kind of stuff. This really hurts, man. Like, this shit is free advertising. This is how I got into zombies, is by watching other people play. Haha, we did the phone. We didn't forget this time.
Requiem, we have a secure line. I need your help. Ravenov. He's in the Ural Mountains right now. He found something. I need you to find him.
Like, it should be connectivity. Well, that's the biggest thing to me, is like they need to do away, maybe not completely do away with it, but they need to really adjust skill-based matchmaking. It's awful. I mean, honestly, that's the biggest reason I will say that for why I stopped playing this year, is because every single goddamn game, it was like I was in, you know, the Call of Duty Finals World Championship. Like, people going hard as fuck, or you had the absolute campers. And when you're playing against both of them in the same game, like, I mean, we're talking, because the way they design these maps now is there's always spots way in the back where people can literally camp out and have a great view of, you know, a massive, like, either half of a map or at least a third of it. And it's just, I just was having no fun playing the game. Like none. So, I mean, I think they need to do something. I mean, skill base has been in the game since at least Advanced Warfare. That's kind of when it really seemed to that people were making videos about it and, you know, taking a lot of notes. Still, we didn't get to Zoo. And you could reverse boost way easier on those games back in the day because it was your overall KD. And now it's like everything's adjusted every 5 games at most.
For rover escort.
So I can get in there and play 3 straight games where I absolutely trash, or 5 straight games where I absolutely trash my KD, and then I hop in and I'm playing with, you know, noobs, but then within 2 games, I'm already getting put back into harder lobbies, and by that 5th game, it's like I had never trashed, you know, blown those 5 games. So, although I did see this morning that Exclusive Ace posted a video on how to, I don't know, like effectively reverse boost, but I didn't watch the video, so I'm not sure what he said about it. Just gonna keep charging, like you never stop. I had to get a refund on past 2 CODs. Multiplayer sucks big time. I agree. Although I mean, it's been a while since I've liked it. Maybe, and again, I said this before too. Maybe it's just not for me anymore. Multiplayer, and I'm okay with that so long as you put out zombies every year. Fine. Really, at this point, I mean, kind of has been for a while too. It's really just a change of pace for me. I'd rather be playing zombies anyway. So. I mean, I did really used to enjoy it, but I mean, I can't even see that, which is the shitty thing. Is like, I can't even see myself potentially enjoying a multiplayer that much that I like would get that much time into it, that I would get max prestige, max everything off of playing, not even grinding, because it's not a grind if you're enjoying it, right?
Stay down. There's more where that came from.
But you know, by doing that through multiplayer, like I can't even imagine it. Which is the real kind of shitty part. Don't you get stuff for getting 5 in one go? I thought there was. I guess not. Thought there was some kind of achievement or something. Anyhow. Oh, we need to find the monkeys. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting we're kind of doing that, too. I just want my reward. Where are the monkeys on this map? Monkey statue. That have the film. Fire dogs, fire dogs. Oh my god, they're fucking fire dogs everywhere. There's fire dogs. I hate when they squeak like you hurt the dog. It makes that like, don't do that, game. I feel bad.
Smoke.
so annoying. Does anybody remember where the monkey statues are on this map? Because I have no idea. I really wasn't planning on making this a whole thing today.
One less hostile cadaver.
I kind of just want to go. Dee Dee, what's up? This one is tricky? How so? What do you mean? What's tricky? I think there's one in the warehouse here. Finding the monkeys. Oh, yeah, because it was one of, yeah, it wasn't part of the whole. This map was added later. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. That's why I'm sure I don't remember exactly. Alpine, I know where they all are. I think there's one up in the hills right over here, but such a little statue. Fine. I guess it's not up here. I thought it was. And if I wasn't looking for him, I'd be able to find him, no problem. I guarantee you that too. Yeah, one is on the cliff. Okay. I mean, is there one right in here too? I think there might be one right in here.
Line him up. I'll knock him down.
I guess not. I thought it was one like in this in here. Or is it? What's that? Oh, we definitely want that. Max M. Complete waste of time shooting those at this point. Oh, jump over, please. Nope. Every time I think it's someplace, it's like, nope, it's not there. I used to know exactly where every little $100 essence was, and all the monkeys and all that kind of stuff, and now it's just kind of like, I think maybe there's one somewhere over here, maybe. And again, all I wanted to do was get my super Easter egg reward. I didn't want to do the Legion boss fight today.
Carcass eliminated. I'll kill you all if I have to.
Oh, darn it. I don't know. I don't know how much time I want to spend actually looking for this shit. We'll check in here. Is that the jump pad that makes that much noise? We need to do our escort step as well. We're not going to bother with the dragon because it's useless at this point.
Another zombie KIA. That's a multiple EKIA.
Okay, now I know one of these is like his little guy just sitting on the ledge, but I think it's further this way. But he's literally just sitting there on the ledge. Well, we got a whole bunch of zombies coming.
There goes your cortex.
That's why PhD is the best perk.
That's all she wrote.
Just slide into everything and watch it blow up. Trigger fingers are tired.
PDA 1 EKIA.
Okay, yay, we got a calling card. Alright. Let's get these gosh darn things. Can we make the jump? You're darn tootin'. Instead of a bear, now you have a G fuel. G fuel. What? Instead of a bear, now I have a G fuel? I don't even know what that means, man. What are you doing, Brain Rot? Let's go. Do your job. I swear to God, there was a monkey just sitting on the ledge right up here.
That's enough out of you.
Oh, what is it? Oh, a jump pad. Hey. Skunk Cloak didn't get it though. Oh. Yeah, I don't know it. Whoa! That was a slide right there. That was a goddamn good slide. I have no idea, obviously, where the monkeys are in this map. Deadshot? Okay. I didn't even know that was there. I don't remember that one. Still can't believe that Phase Swag and his nuke squad got nuked him on over it. Feels bad that they rage quit. Don't follow them. No idea. It is kind of fun in a way that like they added nukes to Warzone, but at the same time, like it was already hyper competitive. Dude, the jumps we're getting. The hell was that one? There's no chance I could replicate that. Like, we hit like a bump just like exactly the right moment. But now it's just like, because you can do it, people don't want to get nuked, so they have like the super squads going all the time. Trying to drop nukes and not get dropped on. That's something, I don't know how they do this, like was talking of, you know, fixing Call of Duty, is to make it more of a, to be able to hang out and just be casual and play the game again. Because at this point, it's just it's always, you're in a hyper-competitive match. Pink Sounds, what's up, man? Skill base, that is fine as even nuke squads are getting nuked. Yeah, I mean, it's just so hyper-competitive. That's what I'm saying, it's just like, it's not fun. You cannot hop on and just have a casual game of Call of Duty anymore. Like, you never do.
You'll need to stay with the rover as it searches for a stable breach.
What's up, Monkey?
Specimen nominal. Commencing rift anomaly scan. Multiple incoming threats.
I gotta be honest, I don't know how much more time I'm gonna spend looking for these monkeys. If we just get to zoo, like, I'm fine.
Remarkable. Even with its brief exposure, the specimen has already revealed one-dimensional metamorphosis. Rover's lost power. Attempting reboot.
Stay on it, team. We need a viable breach point.
Escort required.
Enemy is down.
Oh, you go full try hard, or you're getting, oh, that's a COD now, pretty much. I started DMZ recently, it kind of feels like it's like that. Chill mode, like chill mode compared to multiplayer. Yeah, probably. I just,
Great. What's its status?
I'm just kind of past the point of giving a shit about, like, Call of Duty. When I say Call of Duty, I mean like the multiplayer, you know, that aspect.
Continue with escort strike team.
All I care about is zombies at this point. If they made a good multiplayer, then I would be happy. It would be a nice little bonus for me. It's not that I don't want it. It's just that I'm just so used to not enjoying it anymore at this point. Like, I'm not expecting it.
I'm starting to warm up.
There's our breach. Get through it and we should be golden.
Detecting massive surge of hostiles.
And did you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen this, I don't know if any of you were on Twitter, but I posted some videos just of what, we were just talking about this on news a couple of days ago too. You know, what BO3 lobbies are now like. But dude, they're now like BO2 lobbies. Like they're so fucked now. It's literally that like people are flying, literally flying around the map. Like you don't touch the ground anymore. You fly. Shit's just exploding everywhere. Like
We're receiving now. Appreciate the help.
Anomaly site located.
It's just a nightmare. Like I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say I don't know why they don't care about their old games, but I do know why. I know why Activision doesn't, at least. Activision doesn't want people playing the old games because people don't spend money on old games. They spend money on the new games. And that's why Activision doesn't give a shit, but like, I don't know if it's, like, all they would need to do to fix BO2 is take out theater mode, and then no more hacking. Done. I mean, how awesome would that be? But they're not gonna do it. Team Z is what Outbreak is to zombies, yeah. BO3 is a gem, can't believe the multiplayer turned into what it is. I mean, it's... When I saw that, I knew, like, and again, I've made videos about it over the summer because I got Dark Matter. I hadn't really gone for it back in the day. I did like half of it. But that was like when I first started playing Call of Duty, so I was just like, I'll never get there. Oh my god, we got it. And there's a glitch on that. Technically, it's not hacking, it's glitching, where you become invisible and basically invincible.
This is Dr. Strauss. One of my Ethereum harvester teams is not responding to my radios.
And that was bad, but now the stuff I just saw yesterday was like, what? I mean, it's literally the BO2 level of hacks that are going on now. I'm so glad. I am so glad I finished my Dark Matter on that game when I did, because again, it was already a little bit hard enough because of, you know, that cheat and that glitch I'm talking about, people doing that. But it would be literally impossible now if you find in like these kinds of lobbies where they're super hacked lobbies. I'm so glad I got it done. Because I'd be so pissed if I went back and was trying to do it, and that's, you know, it was the way it is now. I honestly don't even understand, like, the people that do that shit, like, I honestly don't even understand why they do that. Like, whoa. Outside of, like, it's funny for, like, 2 minutes to do that kind of thing. Where's the fun after that? Like, I genuinely don't understand. But then, you know, there's people that using all kinds of hacks and Warzone and stuff to get wins, and it's like, it doesn't mean you're good, you just paid for hacks. Like, I don't understand like what's fun about it or good about it. I genuinely don't get it. I think it's my favorite map from Outbreak at this point. I don't even know if I have a favorite map on Outbreak. It's just kind of just a general, like, when you're just trying to hang out and not really go hard, you can just kind of kick back on this. People that go to 10-year-old or 6-year-old games to hack is just weird. I mean, I don't fucking get it. I X-ray in Minecraft. I guess I'm weird. I don't even know what that means, but if it's something you're doing on your own, I get it. When it's a multiplayer kind of a thing, like, to me, you're just saying, oh, well, I suck at the game and I'm never going to get better, so I give up, and the only way I can do anything is to cheat. And I don't understand that thought process. I mean, why would you even play the game at that point? If you're just bad at it, you can't get better. Move on, find something you're good at. I don't know, I don't understand. All right, let's go get our reward. That's the whole reason why I was doing this today. We'll end up going long. Not really long. Probably was crap back in the day and decided to hack. I've never played Minecraft, not once. I kind of don't understand because I know that there's like speed running for it, but I guess I mean I had always thought it was like a single player game kind of a thing where you built your little house, or you know, if you want to get fancy, you made like some kind of castle looking type of thing or whatever. But I guess like I guess it depends on, there's different servers that you can hop into that where it's like a multiplayer-ish type of thing. But I genuinely don't understand it. I've never played. All right, here we are. Minecraft can be a very long game. IW Zombie Super Easter Egg is better than... That's the best Super Easter Egg of any type, period. Well, for zombies. Okay, we're doing it. What? Can't use with dual-wield weapon equipped. Are you kidding?
It is done. Here, a reward for your offering.
Yay, we did all the eggs. Oh! I am Jesus. Yay. Oh, break the pack? No, we don't want to break it. Okay. Do you remember the absolute letdown of this super Easter egg when we got here? It's like, what the fuck? And then they're like, we didn't say it was super Easter egg. You guys said it was a super Easter egg. We didn't say it. Okay. If that makes you feel better, sure. Solo and multiplayer gives the option to play whatever and however you want. It's pretty much a sandbox made of voxels by definition. I don't know what that means. What's a voxel? Playing as Willard Wyler. Yeah, I gotta do that. Schrodinger super Easter egg. It could have been cool. It wasn't. We opened that box and there was nothing good in there. It's actually not like it. It's not even that it's a bad reward. It's just that compared to what we, you know, they let us really kind of build up in our heads. And when I do mean they let us, because they were very well aware of all the hype going on around the game, like the, you know, talk of it at the time. So they were happy to get the hype going for it and people playing it again and more and more and more and more. So they let that build. So it's entirely on them that people were pissed. They should have just said, look, it's just a small reward for, it's our little thank you for, you know, playing our game. They should have just said that and left it well enough alone at that point. Die! Okay. They'll use anything and everything for marketing at this point. But they're not considering the backlash from that, and I think they should. Because if they had come out and said it's just a little reward for completing, you know, all, you know, whatever Easter eggs you completed, the better the reward. If they had just left it like that, it would have been fine. But when you think of zombies and super Easter egg rewards, people are thinking of IW because it's a genuine super Easter egg reward, and people are, that's what it's going to pop into people's head when you say that. And maybe not everybody, because not everybody played IW zombies, but hardcore, at least, you know, zombies people did. And if you're getting your zombies news from YouTubers or streamers or whatever's, those are the type of people they're going to be talking about, you know, that have definitely played IW. And they're well aware. So I mean, we were discussing it on my channel every time we're leading up to it, like every stream I had leading up to it, like, okay, it's 100%, it's going to be, you know, perkaholic to start the game. How many points do you think they'll give us? Do they think they'll give us, you know, maybe you start with a pack-a-punch weapon, or, I mean, I can't even remember all the stuff we were talking about, but there was any number of things, you know, that could have been. And then when you just get your gun to purple level to start, like, okay. And what, a calling card? So again, it's not like they gave us something. That's fine, that's good. But you gotta, you know, consider what you're putting out into the world, not just... And again, they were super happy to have the hype come leading up to it. So that it kind of backfired on them is entirely their fault, in my opinion. I don't know why they didn't blow up there. Again, not that it matters, but... Beating Mephistopheles in IW was top 3 harshest achievements I've done in gaming. So that's, yeah, that's something that
Harvesters are nearby.
I'm going to be doing here real soon. Is just working on that, because I've done everything, again, like subconsciously, I don't like finishing this stuff, like having nothing left to do, so I leave it out. So I always have something to go back to do, but we're just, that's what, something we're gonna do here real soon. Let's get that done finally. I'm super psyched on it, actually. I can't wait to play as Willard. That's gonna be fun.
It is completely safe.
That's enough out of you.
Ah! Alright, let's just go now. Moving so slow on round 5 compared to the zombies. We should have a motorcycle for this shit. Is there a vehicle along the way? No, of course there wouldn't be. Dun, 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 dun. Such dramatic music.
Smoke.
Jump? Could I not jump up there with this? Alright, that's my bad.
Hostile gone.
What the fuck do I... Hey, monkey! It's not the one we need. I have to go around. It's been a while since I've done it. Oh, now they're shooting shit at me. Okay, we're good. They're just so much faster than you on this round, carrying this crap. Now I have the calling card from everyone. Look what I found. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the big things, too.
Control, proceed
No
with
problem.
launch.
Copy that. Requiem control, proceeding with launch.
I do really want that calling card, man. I really want that calling card.
2, 1. Systems show good burnout. Rocket on course for delivery.
Well done. I never doubted the fact that I was in the most capable of hands.
Anomaly located. Ready when you are.
Okay, I think we're just gonna exfil, guys. Like, I don't care about doing this Easter egg again. We just did it a few days ago. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't even have enough. Okay, we can do that, and... we have monkeys, we'll keep the monkeys, and... we'll do that, why not?
War machine ready for use.
And we don't really want anything there, so... Is the Jeep gonna go away?
Weaver, this is Park. Requesting exfil.
Okay, let's get the Jeep. What's up, Bruce?
Raptor 1, strike team ready for evac.
I recommend you practice a lot first before doing the real thing. I mean, we'll hop in. What the plan is going to be when we do that is I'm going to just do Beast, and we'll give it a shot, and then we'll fail it, obviously. And then we'll do some practice rounds a bunch. And then once we kind of get the whole, you know, vibe of the thing down, then we'll try again from the beginning, so to actually, you know, complete the actual Easter egg. Good job, buddy. Oh, geez. You drop me a perk. That's nice. Why would they drop you a perk when you're exfilling?
All objectives completed, strike team.
Whatever.
Good work in the OZ.
Yeah, but I know it's going to be super hard. I mean, I've done the boss fight a couple of times, but what are you hoping COD Zombies 2024 is going to be like? We were just talking about this, I guess it was at the end of last week, talking about, because we did Forsaken, you know, the whole playthrough. And what it kind of could lead to, like story-wise, that it's setting up. So one of the things that I would really kind of like for them to do, because you know, at the end of the game, all of our operators, because we don't have characters, we just have operators now. So Sam goes into the Dark Ether. She's stuck over there. It's not clear why she's stuck, but she goes into the Forsaken, you know, into his gut, and goes over there and kind of blows him up, or does whatever, or closes the portal, or whatever it was that she was actually doing. So she's stuck on that side now. So then Eddie has all of our operators, our whole crew and everything arrested. So a la like Mob or Blood, you're setting up what you could do with our operators is we start out in prison, right? And we have to break out of the prison. That's the first Easter egg. We're in some prison somewhere. It could be Leavenworth because it's military, right? That would be fun. It's a known location. That would be a cool kind of a place. Pretty cool map kind of an idea. Some people might balk at that a little bit because it's a prison map, and then it's not as good as Mob of the Dead was, and you know, like instantly, because fucking Call of Duty people just suck in general. Like, so they'll be complaining, but I think it could be a cool map. So long as it doesn't look and feel like Mob or Blood, I think they're good to go. It's just a map. It's just a location for a map. It's fine. So I think that could be our first Easter egg, is breaking out of prison. I think that would be a good first map. And then we are, for the rest of, like, you know, however many maps we're gonna get. Is it 4? Is it 5? Or whatever. We're gonna get more Outbreak stuff. The whole thing from then leading to the final map, which we're going to be trying to open up a portal through the Dark Ether somehow to get Sam out of it, is that we're trying to track down Eddie, and we're hunting him down. And he could be on the run, going from place to place, you know, trying to hide out. Plus we see Peck is trying to go basically to where Zetsubo no Shima was, the Group 9, when he points at the map at the very end. So that could be a place because he's gonna know something maybe or whatever. So we're trying to hunt him down, and we're basically trying to get to Eddie. So it could be like the second to last map that we actually get Eddie. They would do it. Oh, I forgot about these. They would do it at the very end probably, because as the final map, because they would think that would be like the grand finale type of thing. But I think they should do it where we get Eddie, we catch up to Eddie and get him on like the second to last map, and then the final map is we're going into whatever location it's going to end up being to open up the portal to the Dark Ether to get Sam out. I really hope we get standalone for zombies with custom games and actual custom options. I mean, I'm not even that much of a fan of Mob. It's a good map. It's a pretty lame Easter egg, to be honest with you. The steps are pretty bad. It's kind of like we played Raven the Redwoods yesterday, and I love the map. It's just the Easter egg is just boring and lame. It's so basic. I like the Eddie, the director, calling card. I'm gonna leave that calling card on. Yeah. So, we gotta watch. I forgot about that. So that could be like the finale to me. That would be a good finale. Oh, we are so close to, like, we need level 35 to get dual wield. And we have, well, that's 30 round fast. That's what we want. And don't need this, but we're using it because I don't want an optic on my pistol because that's gross. And we're just waiting for dual wield anyway. So yeah, that's what I think could happen and would be kind of fun as far as what's next for, you know, the continuation of the Cold War storyline. I think that would be good. What they'll actually do, I have no idea. But is it confirmed that it's a Cold War 2? I don't know if it's technically confirmed, but I mean, it's either that or they're starting from scratch again, which that would be 3 games in a row that they're starting from scratch. I don't see it. I'll bring a bucket for my tears for when you play Mephistopheles. Yeah, you're going to be real sad because I'm going to go down a lot. Yeah, I don't see them starting over. There was no, I don't think Zombies did well in Cold War in the sense that people overall enjoyed it, and they got a lot more players for it. They didn't retain a lot of players between the new maps coming out because there just wasn't a ton to do, but they got a lot of people to try it. So like you're guaranteed there's going to be another version of Outbreak in this next game, and it's going to be a continuation of this Dark Ether story. I just can't see them in any way starting from scratch again. That would be from BO4 when they started the Chaos Crew, and then scrap that because people didn't like it, and they had finished the Ether story, which they were done with in BO3, and then Activision was like, no, do one more, because people love it. So they did the BO4 stuff, and then starting from scratch BO4, and then starting from scratch again because people didn't like the Chaos Crew, although they do now. Such a fickle bunch of people, man. And then now starting from scratch again after Cold War, like, I don't see it. The only thing that I hope they really take into account, well, there's a couple of things. One, give us our own characters, not operators, these generic operators that mean nothing to you. You have no emotional attachment to them whatsoever. I don't care if they live or die. I don't even know their names. I mean, Samantha, I used her character from the moment that it came out, which was like the beginning of Firebase Z, I think so, season 2 or season 1.5 or whatever it was, and I used her from then on out because it's the only character in Zombies that we had any kind of connection to. Now, it doesn't make sense when you're playing through the game, like the Legion Easter egg, for instance, when you're talking to Ravenoff and you're standing there as Maxis, and he's going, "Oh, where's Maxis? Right fucking here. What do you mean?" So it wasn't even incorporated into the game when you bought the Maxis bundle that you were playing any, like, it just was dumb. So give us an emotional connection to the game. You know, we liked Richtofen, we liked Tank, we liked them, we liked Nikolai, we liked Takeo to some degree, which is what gets you invested in the game. Having generic operators that you play as does not get you invested in the game. So give us some real characters. And then they have to, if they don't go up to BO3 level of complicated, as far as how complicated the Easter eggs are, it's got to be somewhere between what we had with Cold War and BO3, because Cold War was just too goddamn simple. I mean, it never took more than 2.5 hours to solve any map. And there's like 1 or 2 side Easter eggs on each map that they weren't very involved. And again, like, side Easter eggs and like achievements and all that kind of stuff is the reason why I kept going back to IW Zombies and playing on Rave and on Spaceland, was to do all those side Easter eggs. Like, you know, a lot of things you had to do more than one time. Like collecting all the weapon charms on Rave, like all 10 of them, you had to do it a bunch of times to earn the achievement for doing it, or calling card, or whatever the hell it was. But I enjoyed doing it because it's a cool map and it was fun to do, and I like playing as those characters. I enjoyed those characters and the story that you were getting when you were collecting them. You know, you're getting the whole Willard Wyler story basically when you collect all those charms. It made it fun. It made it replayable. It just gave you a reason to come back. It gave you incentive to come back and play more and more. And Cold War, rather, all they did was like at the beginning make it grindable to get Ethereum, but it wasn't emotionally investing into the story. You're just trying to achieve the thing. It's literally a thing. You're trying to get Ethereum crystals to upgrade your weapons, to upgrade your perks, to upgrade your field upgrades. But none of it was an emotional attachment to the game. Whereas in the past, you had a ton of that. You had a ton of emotional attachment. It's what they were trying to do with the Chaos story, with Scarlet and her dad being, you know, Dead of the Night was supposed to be the first Easter egg. It just wasn't ready. But we were supposed to see that at the very beginning, her dad being taken away, he's kidnapped, and we're trying to find, you know, like, that was the kickoff point for that emotional attachment. We don't have that now. So they need to give us characters. They have to give us characters. And they need to make the Easter eggs more difficult. It doesn't have to be BO4 level amount of steps. It was an insane amount of steps. But something where it's just harder to figure out and will take more time. And there are good side Easter eggs, and there's just stuff worth putting your time into, because with Cold War, it really just wasn't the case. So, I love the Scream Operator. It's a cool skin, but that's it. I want BO4 Easter egg difficulty. I don't know about, I mean, excuse me. It's not even like difficulty level, it's just the amount of step, which, well, it was difficult. There were a lot of difficult steps in BO4. But I'm fine. They don't have to go that far. You don't have to make it, you know, I don't think you should have to go to round 25 when you're learning the Easter egg necessarily. Just to complete the Easter egg every time. Because until you really, like, have played those Easter eggs multiple times, like, think back to when you were playing BO4. Because there's so many steps. And, like, a lot of stuff, like, think of 9. You had to wait, you know, you had to wait 2 rounds with a negative rating to get the poop thrown down at you. You had to wait 2 rounds after you got the firebomb kill over between those 2 trees with the stuff you concocted. You had to wait 2 rounds after you lit the log on fire over the thing. You had to wait 2 rounds, It's around 26, 28, 30 before, like, the first couple of times you were doing that Easter egg. I guarantee it. Unless you had somebody that was showing you, you know, that had done it a bunch of times and was leading you through. So it doesn't have to be that level, but it has to be harder than 2 hours, man, to figure out. And like Firebase Z was like, oh, as you're walking down the middle between the barracks area, like, hey, remember that key you found? Bet you use it here. Like, yeah, you're probably right. And they outline every little thing that you're gonna use, like in that gold, like, shiny stuff, like, hey, this is a thing, like, okay. BO4 Zombies Gauntlet was so underrated, better than Outbreak. I mean, completely different modes. I mean, I wouldn't even compare them. Speaking of that, though, I got an email yesterday that because I pre-ordered the DualSense Edge controller. It's coming 9 days from now, so the 26th. It's supposed to be here day of. So once that comes in, I don't want to explain it again. I only have BO4 on the PlayStation, and I don't like to play without paddles, and I don't have paddles on the PlayStation 5. So that's why I got to order the controller. It comes out the 26th. I should have it the 26th or 27th, and we can start playing some BO4 again on this channel. Yeah. Okay, that's that. What are we gonna do tomorrow? I don't know. Tomorrow would be Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow's the round 100 Easter egg, if I'm feeling a little bit better. If I do that, though, because it's gonna take a long time, because again, I'm not just gonna sit in a corner with a ray gun and just shoot at the ground. It's going to take a long time to get through it, so I'll probably start that Easter egg early. Like at least 10 a.m. probably. Normally I start streaming at noon. I would probably start that at least a couple hours early, because it's going to take a lot of hours to get that done when you're trying to go through it. F stuff is being your nightmares till you beat it. Yeah, I mean, again, I've done the boss fight. It's not like I haven't been in it before. I know how hard it is, but the real bitch about it, and the real honestly, part of the reason, again, because I don't like to be done with it, because then it's like, oh, why come back? I mean, I love IW. I'll always come back to IW. I was thinking of doing that today, actually, doing the others, but then I forgot that we hadn't ever collected our reward for doing on this new what do you call it? Holy shit, I'm tired. For creating this new account that we did all the Easter eggs, but we never collected our rewards. So that's why I was like, oh, we'll do that today, because I was gonna do Shaolin, the final 3 maps today. But we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, and then it'll depend on that. That will decide on what I'm doing. No, I know how hard it is. I know. What about playing some custom zombies maps? Yeah, I've got a few that, I mean, I did, you know, usually the big ones that come out, I play. But I have a few saved on my PC account that I've not gone through yet. Some of them are very, like, the big ones that you know of, and other ones are smaller ones that just look cool to me, so. Well, that's the thing, Thunder. That's kind of why I got away from it initially, was just like, doing the Beast from Beyond, the Easter egg is super easy. It's very quick to do. Once you know it, like, you can just, like, go through it. But that boss fight, it just can be so annoying because those goddamn blue rhinos don't die. And then you end up dying, like, you know, 5 times in a row because of stupid blue flames. And you're like, I'm just trying to get to the the Mephistopheles boss fight. I don't want to have to do this every time. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's just what you have to do. So again, what I will do with that is, you know, I'll do the first time I get to, I try it again, will be going through Beast, hopefully completing it, and then trying the Meph fight. And then if I don't beat Mephistopheles, which I won't, then we could just do the boss fight mode where you just jump into the actual boss fight just to, like, practice it, and then we can knock that out. So maybe I would do, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. All right, that's it. I'm just rambling. Then you get to beat Mephistopheles after going against Blue Rhinos. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is too, it's like you do that because Beast is not fun to play. It's just a bad map. And it's not hard. Like, the Easter egg is not hard. It's just a stupid, like, fight, which in and of itself is not really hard. It's kind of that artificial difficulty. Like, if it just won't die, it's not hard. It's just they leave crap all over the floor. Then now you can't move anywhere. So it's kind of that artificial difficulty stuff that I don't like. That happens in plenty of these games. Talk about exo zombies and taking away your exosuit all the goddamn time. And then you get into the meth boss fight, and if you're alive for 30 seconds, it's like, oh, we did pretty good that time. So it just takes practice. Again, like I was saying to whoever it was earlier, I think game night, like, it just takes practice when you trying to beat the Legion boss fight. It's not that you can't do it, you just haven't practiced enough yet. So, all right, that's it, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with something. I honestly don't know which we'll end up doing, but I will be back tomorrow. If you want to be here for all of the round 100 boss fight stream that we do on D Machina, I would suggest you turn on notifications because, again, I'm gonna end up going, because I'm waking up real early lately. So and if I'm doing that, again, it's gonna take like 8 hours to do the whole thing by not just sitting in the corner and getting to round 100. So I will definitely start that stream earlier than I normally would, because I don't want to stream from noon to like 8 p.m. I'll be all sleepy, and I'm like, this is past my bedtime. Anyways, that's it. Later, Pink Sounds. Later, Thunder. Later, Eric. Later, Bruce. Later, everybody that was here. Appreciate you. And bye.